Greetings guys and welcome back to the channel. Spexxy here and I'm bringing you another episode of the Retroville Community Town. Now you may remember last episode I said I wanted some buildings for the town, and boy do I have some great buildings to show you in just a while. Now we're first sitting in this bus stop by Fennerworks TR. Now this isn't a new build, but I've stuck some seats in so you can sit there waiting for your bus. And talking of buses, we have one right here. Now you may remember last episode I Like Trains kid provided one of the trains, and this is one of his buses and it's pretty damn cool. Now the doors open and close very nicely, as you can see there, and jumping inside you'll notice what a great job we did at getting this the right scale for the character. So sitting in the back seat there, you will see that this whole thing is the right size for my little dwarf Spudsy. And yeah, he's got little switches on the back of these poles so you can press the buttons and tell the driver when you want to get off. And everything looks pretty cool, though it might be a little bit too big for my roads, but I guess we'll find out. Is that actually a speedo there? Let's jump in now. I know they added a speedo to the mod pack, but does it work? Oh, it actually does. That's pretty cool. I'm going to have a look at using that in a future build. But while we're out here, I want to show you something else really quick before I drive off. They have a new build over here, and this is my new signal box, or actually the old signal box by He Who Shall Not Be Pronounced. It starts with an X and ends in an AU, and I think you know who I mean. Now this might not stay exactly where it's put at the moment, because I have actually welded this to just one single block, so if I want to take this up and move it, I can do that very easy. But while it's here, I want to show you around inside. So going inside then, what do we have? We have a row of levers, as you can see, a little table there with a cup of tea so the signalman can sit there on his cold morning and drink his satisfying cup of cha in peace. All pretty cool, and yeah, I like it. Now on the side here you may think, well, this doesn't do anything. Well, actually it does. We've got lights to come on some of these, we've got little gates that change there. This sort of panel over here indicates tracks. Now we don't have 3 tracks out there, but you get the idea. It kind of indicates the track, and this one over here actually changes from one track to another. It's like it's changing the gate there for a junction. Yeah, all pretty cool. I love this He Who Shall Not Be Pronounced. Now can we get up here? Oh, there's a little step there we can get on. Okay, and we've got some boxes and things in the loft space. So yeah, all pretty cool. Love this little build. Might not keep it there, so if you've got any suggestions as where you'd like me to put it, please let me know and I may consider that. Let's get back over to the bus then. This, like I say, is by I Like Trains Kids. I Like Trains Kid? I Like Trains Kids? No. Okay, take a deep breath, Spexxy, and I Like Trains Kid. There you go. We got it. Okay, so this is a pretty cool little bus, as I said before. Now we're going to drive it this time. We know the speedo works. I can actually shut the door from inside. Yes, I can. Now we've got other buttons here. Oh, we've got indicator buttons. That's cool. Indicator buttons. What the hell is that horn? Now that's something else. Okay, now let's see if this thing can drive around my roads. It's going to be tight because I made these roads small. So really I want small vehicles. This isn't a small vehicle, but it may just be able to do this. Let's see if we can go around these. I'm even going to floor it, see if I can do this at full speed. Haven't crashed it yet. We are definitely travelling at full speed here. Oh, this could end badly. And no, we're still on the road. Somehow this thing has managed. Now, you wouldn't get anything coming the other way. You're not going to get past this thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's actually an awesome looking bus. Now, as you see, we are heading into some of our buildings here. We're heading into the town. This is the first one. Again, not a new build, but I wanted to include some of my friends' builds into this town. Friends from YouTube, that is. Let's open this up and jump out. We'll get back in the bus to take us to our next destination. But right here we have Cocoa Cookies Bakery. Now you may have seen this before. I think he did it on a stream actually. Now he's got a little 4 there that he has on his logo. Let's go in here, and this is like the shop entrance. So when you come in here, this is where you come to sort of order your cookies, I guess. Now the staff entrance here gets a little bit jammed from time to time, but we're going to go in it. And as you can see back here, shut door, shut please, shut. God damn you. Okay, well we'll leave it like that. We have, no we won't, come on, shut. It doesn't want to shut. Okay, now we have all the cookies down here, as you can see, and we have some little cupboards at the back here that we can open up too. On the side we have a panel here which opens to show us some of his logic and his controllers there that control this thing. As you see, a little bit of a spider web here, most of it for light, but we do have other things going on. So let's then open this door. Oh, that's the lights. There we go. This door here. And this takes us into the bakery itself. So Here we have some cookies that are being baked. We have some loaves of bread, pretty cool. Some more cookies on there. These look like white chocolate chip cookies, I think. And we have a radiator, I'm guessing that is, maybe? I'm not sure. And over here we have like a little... What is that? Oh, it's like a... Oh, it's a mixer. It's a mixer for making the cookie dough. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I guess the cookie dough comes in there, it mixes it up. That's pretty wicked. I do like that. And then over here we have a sink. Some more loaves of bread that are unbaked. Here is the oven that bakes them. Let's see, can we open that? We can. And the bottom there. Oh, it's got some hot coals in there. And we can turn that oven on. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then we can shut it up there. So I guess if we could actually put one of those loaves in there, which we're not going to do right now. And then these are the ones that are baked. So yeah, all pretty cool. I love this build. If you didn't see it, and I don't know if he actually put this on YouTube or not. I think he did it on a Twitch stream. So yeah, I wanted to include some of my friends' builds. There are another couple of builds in this world that are not new, but they fit well into the Retroville world. I think this fitted very well into this world. It looks pretty cool. We wanted a bakery, and we now have one, but it keeps getting stuck, as you can see. Uh-oh, I seem to have broken the glass in your door there. Sorry, Coco, that wasn't meant to happen. I think we'll probably try and fix that real quick. Okay, then let's just slap that back in there, and then let's see if we can get this the right colour. So it looks like it's a green. Let's try this green here. No, it's close, but not quite right. Let's try another one then. Maybe this one. No, that's not it. Let's try this one then. No. That's not right either. Okay, it's got to be this one. No, it isn't. But it is now. There you go. And no one will notice the difference. So moving swiftly on, I'm going next door, so I won't need the bus for this one. In fact, I'm not using the bus for any of this strip because it's all within walking distance. This is the F&V bar by It's Friendly, and I think you'll agree it's a pretty incredible looking build with these double doors that open nice and smoothly onto this big open look bar area. Very modern looking. I like the way he's done this. Now, I wanted to put a pool table at the front here, but I hadn't got quite enough room. So if anyone can come up with maybe a games parlour with pool tables and bowling alley, that would be pretty cool. Now, the seating in here is pretty modern, as are the light fittings here, where he's used tubing to great effect and put the lights on the end to make it all nice, modern and swish looking. We've got a jukebox over here, which actually works, and why would you expect anything less from It's Friendly? And I think that's supposed to be a dartboard there. Up here we have some logos from the Friendly Railway and another one there from the Rail mod pack. And over here he's made some bottles by using the glass polygon parts, I think, and pipes. Pretty cool. Now, over here we have the pumps, and when you pull these, a little pint glass comes out to gather the beer. And what happens if I pull the next one? Does it actually... I thought it was going to come out on a piston and go to the next one. I guess you can't have everything. It's still pretty cool nonetheless, and I like the way that they actually move slowly to indicate that they're actually pumping the beer. Very well done. Now, what have we got on here? Yeah, might have guessed it's that bloody cooking show again. Okay, so let's go through here then. Oh, hold on. What's in here? Just controllers. Okay, let's shut that down really quickly and go upstairs. Now, this is the living area, and it looks like they have dinner parties up here and entertain guests because they've got a lot of plates set out on the table here. Now, this is one big open space, open plan area with the bed over here. We also have a kitchen and a dining area all in one. It's pretty cool how everything is in here. Very modern living, I think you'll agree. Now, over here we have the kitchen area with a large American style fridge. We have a coffee maker there and a microwave oven and some spices there and an oven as well. So all pretty cool. Everything you would need. And through this room here we have the bathroom and a little shower. So yeah, all pretty cool. It's Friendly. I like this build a lot. Now, while we're on the subject of bars, I have another bar just down the road. In fact, it's more of a restaurant, like a family restaurant really. And again, this is not a new build. This is actually the Medieval Restaurant by Ike07, and I have just kind of modded it up a little bit with a few extra mods just to bring it a little bit up to date. This is actually one of Ike's older builds, but actually now I've kind of just spruced it up, and I hope you don't mind, Ike, in me doing that. Now, why did I leave that there? Let's just get rid of that. I actually changed the lighting and I took that off. For some reason I didn't get rid of it, so let's get rid of that really quickly now. And there we go. So yeah, it's all come out pretty cool. We've got the flower pots up there. I've got these little flags underneath here, which I put there with the palm trees on just because of Ike made the tropical palm trees mod, which I thought that would represent that a little bit. And yeah, it all came out really cool, I think. Now over here, I've got some benches, which Ike also made, and a little spilt wine bottle there, which we'll come back to in a moment. So yeah, I'm using some mods for the cups here. He was using pipe pieces. I'm actually using the pirate mod and the cup mod to actually get these to work a little bit better. And we have some of Ike's foliage or trees here just to make it look a little bit more secluded at the back. Now let's have a look around inside then. Now I put the doors on. They weren't actually any doors there, but I put these on just to make it look a little bit more homely. And inside here you can see I'm using the mods again for the glasses and the cups. And I've also made some lighting out of the wagon wheel and put some lights on it just to make some like table lights. We have a wagon wheel again on the stairs there, which I put in, and a few barrels that I've dotted around the place just to make it look a little bit more like an old-fashioned bar. We've got a big window in the front here, which I put some little panel pieces on just to make the window bars. Yeah, and I think it came out pretty cool. I hope Ike doesn't mind me messing with it just a little bit and bringing it a little bit more up to date. So going through here then, we have a little switch, I think, somewhere. Now where's the switch? Oh, it's behind it? There it is. Okay, now switching that will bring that down, and I've got a load of cups here for serving the beer with, and some guns there just in case anything goes awry. We've got a couple of flintlocks to sort things out. We've got all bottles of wine on the back here. And let's go out the back then. We've got some more barrels and boxes along there, and we're back out to the seating area to that side. So let's go back round and have a look at this glass then, or this bottle, sorry, that's spilling. I used the Lord Payne thin pipe parts to make the pouring wine, and on the grass there I'm actually using some of the panel pieces from the chrome set from the Durf mod pack to actually make it look like it's shining on the floor. Around the side here I've got a little lift which was actually inspired from my barn that I made for the Halloween special, and yeah, this kind of works pretty much the same as it did back then, with a piston that brings that down from the farm style loft door at the top there, and the lever should then enable you to go up like so. Now it does get a little bit cramped in here because I put a barrel in my way foolishly, but I thought it looked good. And if we kind of jump out of this thing, let me see if I can get out. There we go. We are in the loft, and I've put a few more of these barrels, dotted them around just to make it feel a little bit more realistic up here. We've also got some little buckets of money here, so it looks like this place does well, and they hide their money in the loft so no one can steal it. Okay, so yeah, that's all pretty cool. So what have we got next? So I'm pretty sure most of you will remember this build. It is of course my Ghostbusters fire station. I have however made a few modifications to this. So first and foremost, I've took the writing off the top here and the little symbol of the ghost on the little plaque out the front there. But other than that, there's not much difference to the actual outside look of the building. Of course, I have gotten rid of the basement. There's no basement in this because it would go under the world, of course, and we can't do that very easily. So I've gotten rid of all the containment unit and all of that and turned it into a regular fire station. The detail isn't a lot different to how it was. Up here, I kept this little area just a reminder of what this build started out as, and that is, of course, the Ghostbusters building. So we still have the proton packs here and a few of the traps on the side and down here as well. It's just to remind us of what it was. And then at the back here, it's just empty space, which I can put whatever I like in. And there is a little bit of a whirring noise coming from upstairs, and that's because there's fans on the roof that are actually going round. Nothing in the loft space, and on the roof, nothing up here. Now we also got rid of the area which opened up. There used to be an area that opened up all the way up the building so that you've got that beam shooting out off into the sky when the ghost came out of the containment unit and the containment unit failed. I've actually took all of that out to save the lag, so there is no more little controllers and bearings to make the floor come up there. And of course, as we said, there is no basement either. Now I'm going to go down one of the fireman poles, why wouldn't I? So we've got one up on the top floor here, which is this one. Let's go down it to the bottom floor, and there we go, back down to the bottom floor. Now we have a fire engine down here. Now this is by, I think it's Red Squirrel, not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. And this is actually the only fire engine I could find on the workshop which would fit in these doors. Now I did check a few, and this one came out small enough to actually fit, so I like this. Now this wasn't submitted to Retroville, but I actually found it and thought I'd use it, and why not, because it's pretty fantastic looking. And we're going to jump right into the driver's seat here and take this thing for a spin. Hold on, we need to open the doors first. Yeah, we can't just drive straight out. Let's open those. Hold on, I said let's open those. Let's try again. There we go, and the door's open. So getting in here then, I can shut the door with the one key and just drive out. Oh, actually I can't drive out. What shuts that side there? There we go. Number 4 shuts the side. And we should be able to drive straight out now. Now this, as I say, is quite a small fire engine. It does actually fit on my roads pretty well. A little tight turn out of the building itself, but not too bad. And yeah, drives pretty well. Now it does have a little extra thing up its sleeve, let's say, so we can get in the sides here. Let me show you and see where he's got his workings in here. I guess that's a water tank and a valve there and a pipe. He's got all his controllers there and a bit of logic. And then on the other side we have a load more of timers and logic and other things there. And then at the back here, this kind of just lets us through to the top. Now the only thing I changed about this build was this seat here. I used a different seat which was 1 block too tall to actually fit through the door. Now if you noticed when I actually came out, and if you didn't, I'm going to show you now, it only just kind of squeezed through. Let's see if we can get this in reverse now just to show you. Let's see if we can get some cool driving here. Oh, not quite in one go. Let's just pull forward. We got it, I think. Let's go. And again. And we got it this time. Okay. So as you'll notice now, it kind of just goes underneath. Let's shut that door. And yeah, just fits inside there. Now it didn't. It was 1 block taller than that, and it was actually catching. So I changed the seat. That's all I've changed on this. So I hope Red Squirrel doesn't mind me doing that, but it kind of means that I can use this, and as I couldn't find any other, I had to make that one small alteration just to get this thing to fit, and I think it looks pretty cool for the world we're in. It is actually a British style fire engine, so it does fit the world. Okay, so let me just jump out there and onto the top. So getting in here, we can actually turn this thing around, as you can see, and we can use the 1 key to raise it up and the 2 key to push it out. Oh, I wonder if we could have actually, oh, missed it. Okay, let's see if we can get that on that ledge. Can I do that? Let's move it just a little bit more and then press 1. There we go. And if I jump out, I should be able to get ourselves up to here. And if there was a fire, we could open this window and get them out of their bedroom and down the ladder. Why you'd have a fire in a fire station? You'd hope not, wouldn't you? I mean, they should be more prepared to deal with it if you do anyway. But yeah, there you go. You can see it all works pretty cool. I love this little fire engine. Let's turn this thing around again. And, oh, I've got it stuck. Let's see, can I raise it? And then turn ourselves around, please. There we go. And then we'll press 2 to bring that in and 1 to bring it down. And there you go. We've got the ladder back on top and ready to go. So let's jump in the driver's seat and let's go and see our last 2 builds, which are just down here. Ah, there we go. Emergency services can park where the hell they like, and here we are at our car mechanic by HexLab Gaming. Now you might remember him from a previous video. We've got this cool little lift here that you can lift up to get under your cars to fix them. He's got my hubcaps on the wall just there, and I added one little feature to this, which was the gates outside just there, as you can see. Now I wanted that so that the customers could leave their cars around the back and then they could be fixed and then returned to them and kept nice and safely around the back there, just so it looked like it fitted into its setting just a little more. Now here we have the customer waiting area, so you can sit and wait for your car to be fixed just there, and then we've got the sales assistant desk there so they can deal with the customers. In the back then again we're back into the workshop, and yeah, all works pretty cool. Now pulling this lever brings the door down, and it's a nice little function that does that, as you see. So it kind of goes up and it pulls back on a piston to go behind there. Now we're going to do it and have a look at that from the outside. So it pushes out and then flips down, and it all works pretty well. Yeah, I like that HexLab Gaming. That's a very good car mechanic. Yeah, I like it a lot. So moving on to the last build then of today's video. This is the apartment by Charging Piggy. Now I've made a little adjustment by making this step go up 1 because the door kept getting jammed on the curb. It seems that the curb is just a little higher than 1 block. So if I could put a block down here, Here it doesn't look like it is, but actually I think it is just marginally lower. So the door was getting jammed on it, so I just moved it just by one, and we can still get in there, it's no problem. Now we have an apartment block here with little simple bedrooms. It's quite low tech, and I'm guessing cheap apartments, so they're not expensive to let. These are only 1 bedroom rooms, as you see, very small, and they've not even got everything you need. There's no toilet in here, just sinks. I don't know if you're supposed to wee down the sink, and where are you supposed to do your number 2? Yeah, that's a bit tricky. There don't seem to be any toilets in these apartments. I'm worried now. Let's go back to that first one. Was there anything in here? No. I don't know whether you're just supposed to keep it in a bag and get rid of it. I'm a little bit concerned. Okay. So we're going to take a look in the middle apartment now, because I've noticed with my connection tool there seems to be a hidden switch in the ceiling up there. So can I actually get to that? See if I can actually press that without breaking anything. Can I actually do it? Let's see. You can see it. It's up there. There it is. Come on. Nearly. And go on. There you go. There we go, and we pressed it, so it opens up that, and whoa, what the hell is that? That's kind of some secret portal or something. Let's turn that again. I want to see that happen again. Okay, let's see if we can actually close that again. Okay, so it all closes down like that, and looking through there, you can't actually see that at all. It's like just a storeroom with boxes. This is pretty freaky. Okay, let's try it again then. Let's press that button there. Okay, it all opens up again, and there it is, some sort of secret portal room. Yeah, very sort of Harry Potter, some sort of hidden room. I think this is using the DERF one-way mirror. I think so. So we can actually look through it, and then we can look through the door into a separate room, but I don't seem to be able to fit. There. Oh, there's a seat. Can we jump into that? There we go. So now we're inside, and oh my god, it's like a complete mirror on the inside, and the mirrors are facing the other way. So from outside you can see straight through, and from inside you can't see through at all. This is pretty cool, and a little bit weird, if I'm honest. Okay, so that takes us up into what looks like an air duct here, and there's the switch that we press. So we're kind of looking down into the rooms here. That's a little bit worrying. Are we spying on these people? Yeah, okay. Why are we spying on people? That's a little bit weird, especially since they don't have any toilets. It's like we're going to mock them for having nowhere to go for a poo. That's just not right. That's not right at all. Trust me. So there you go guys, another episode of Retroville has come to an end, and I can't wait till next week to see what more fantastic builds you guys can come up with. Now if you want to be part of the Retroville community build, get on over to my Discord, there'll be a link in the description below, and join in. Why not? Now I'll take submissions for buildings, vehicles, trains, you name it, you build it, I'll show it if I like it. So if you've enjoyed this video, as always, why not spank the hell out of that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe for more great content, and until the next one, see you soon, and bye for now. Well, another episode over. I guess there'll be no harm in me just popping in the bar here and grabbing myself a little tipple. Cheers, guys.